I'm lightly sketching in her leg on this side of the horse, trying to decipher some of the lights and shadows. There's a lot going on in this photo that probably is unnecessary for a drawing. One is this: there's leather like reins or anything that swoop around here and loop around there, and I'm taking them out. They're just distracting, and it's hard to tell where they're coming from as to what their actual purpose is. I need to work on the perspective of this ring here. It isn't as round, but let me go back here and work on the leg a little bit. You've got a piece of the saddle showing up here. And this is where it's helpful to be somewhat familiar with the subject you're drawing. To understand tack, how it works. Because some of this stuff, if I didn't know what it was, I wouldn't know what it is. These little lines down in here are again like just some straps or shadows or something. I'll probably clean that up too as I continue. Okay, so I'm just plotting in, so as I work on areas, I have a better feel of where it's going and how to work the shadows in, and sorting out I'll show you, sorting out where you'll see all that coming around, all this scruffy stuff down here. Figuring out the shadows. Here's a little bit of saddle, but this is shoulder, but where does it come into? So the tones in these shadows are not as clear as you wish they were. And I've got to work on the shape of that right there. But I want to go in and see if I can show you how I work my toning just in that area there. Okay, let's see if we can get back to it. with an HB pencil, plotting in some of the bigger shadows. Interesting how the mane does on this area. Some of this is mane and some of it is actually the shadow of the mane against the neck. So I have mane coming here, but I'm actually going to have some pieces that are the shadow of it. This darkens all through here. It's a slower build-up. Especially since this is a fairly grainy photograph. I chose it because I liked the subject matter and I like the positioning of the horse and the rider. I thought it was an interesting pose. But as far as clarity and detail, it's a little lacking on that, but I'm not worried about it. It's not, shall we say, that kind of drawing. I don't need to have tremendous detail on it to be able to get a very interesting drawing out of it. So, the graphite drawer's favorite tool. And actually, I draw a lot with my stump. It plots in tones for me. And actually, when I want to do shadows, I can use it by itself just to create the line, the soft line if I need to. And we'll come back with the tumbo and clean up the line. And I am going to stop the video now because it's about to get noisy around here. So I'll pick it up later. Thank you.